Got our Kimura. Now guys, the idea in a Kimura is I want it really tight. I want this really tight ankle. I don't want it out here. This is where he can actually defend. This is where he can start straightening and possibly come up. And yes, in Americana, but he can start possibly framing and escaping. All right, so keep this one tight. Okay, guys? And again, I try to like almost press his knuckles into his ribs. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna sit my hips into his armpit. And kind of like we were doing in this warm-up and last week's warm-up. Okay, I'm gonna sit into the hips. Now guys, when I sit into the hips, I want to pull him up a little bit. Don't pull him up too much. If you pull him up too much, he's going to sit up and now you're going to get swept over. So I'm just going to pull him up a little bit. The second his shoulders are off the mat, see how both of his shoulders are off the mat? The top side leg, the one that's posted, is going to come over. And I don't do this. Everyone does this. Don't do this. Long. I'm trying to push his head down with my thigh. And then we're just going to bring his knuckles up his back. Finish the Kimura. Okay, the second one we can do, guys, you'll sometimes get guys that might grab his belt, his shorts, right? Something like that. And this can make a hard time, like here, make it a hard time finishing the Kimura. So what I'll do is the arm that's under, I'll grab here, I'll check his hip, I'll go north-south, kind of like laying my belly on his face. From here I start pulling up, and I'm gonna get that. We're here, got that nice tight grip. Again, just switch your hips. You wanna face your hips into his like armpit. Okay. Again, I'm going to pull him up a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. Big step thing. Don't try to step short. Wide step over. Again, I'm posted here and here on my elbow. Kimura, okay? Then go back to it. You can have your partner grab their belt, their shorts, whatever. Again, I switch my hand. The arm that's underneath is grabbing the wrist. This hand comes to the hip. It's called checking the hip. I'm going to sprawl, walk around, and just lift this up. It's very little, guys. It's very